Hello. Most of you already know who I am. I'm Shadowwolf. To those of you who do not know who I am, here's my introduction. I am Shadowwolf. A lot of you may be watching this video, the ones that are new, going, wow, what am I watching and why? So here it is. I'm going to be doing this once a week, probably on a Friday or a Saturday, um, to answer the questions of what witchcraft really is. I am a practicing witch, a warlock. The difference being this, a lot of people are like, well, duh, man, a witch is a warlock. No, that's not true at all. Warlocks are one who do not live by a code. In other words, we don't actually sit here and tell you that all we do is good things. We only capable of doing good. We don't do evil. As a warlock, we do not hold to those oaths. This you'll find a lot in the teachings of the witches' reed, better known as the actual name, that's Wiccan reed. No, I do not uphold by that reed. I do not believe that we are not responsible or that we should not punish certain people for certain things, which we'll get into that. I'm getting totally off subject here. So anyway, the reason for this blog, for this video weekly, is going to be to answer questions. So anybody who watches this, please put, if you're like, wow, there are things about this I would like to know, you can write in a question. I will be going through it during the week, writing down these questions, and every week will do my best to give you all the correct answer to what I've been taught. 9 generations of my family have studied witchcraft. Their books of shadows that they have written passed on to their daughters and their sons, and our great great grandmothers and great 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 grandfathers studied this craft and this way of life. And I really truly am blessed that I was able to be born into such a wonderful culture. Uh, 3 reasons why I am doing this. One, I am tired of people's idea, their fear of what we are. You know, I had people who ask me all the time, "You do black magic?" It's so horrible. Magic really does not have a color. I mean, when I hear people say that, well, I practice black magic, I'm oftentimes have to stop and ask them really define to me what exactly that is. There is no color to magic. It's not white. It's not black. It just is. It's magic. What makes it good or evil is the intent and the reasoning behind it. Give you an example of that would be, like I said, I really don't want to get too deep into this now because I just really want to do this as an introductory. There's a man in the neighborhood who got arrested for molestation. It turns out he was a pedophile. Court systems let him go. He walks to do it again. Am I going to sit here and tell you that as witches we should not step in and intervene? No, I'm going to tell you you should, and I will. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I will not use a curse. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I will not do harm to people, because I believe that in extreme situations like that, oh yeah, you should be punished. And I'm going to do everything in my power to see to it that you are. The second reason why I'm doing this is because, like I said, and it kind of links with the first one, really. It's people's idea of what we are. There are those who fear us because they believe that we serve Satan, we're of Lucifer, we're of hell. Do I serve Lucifer? No, I do not serve him. No more than I serve any other god. I recognize the gods. I recognize Lucifer as a god. I will speak with them. I will commune with them. They are the gods. They're all knowing and all powerful. So yes, of course, it's going to be natural and wise for me to say that yes, I'm going to use them or ask them to help me or to, give me something that I may need to maybe do a spell or to help someone with an illness or whatever the case may be. Uh, so that was the second reason. And the third reason is really this. We don't live in the 15, 16, or 1700s anymore. We cannot be stoned or killed or burned at a stake because we practice witchcraft. Why are we still practicing behind closed doors? Why are we still hiding out in caves and basements and the wildernesses far away from people's sight, hiding our amulets and hiding our rings and hiding just in general who we are and what we do? I have always lived by this theory that if I have to hide what I am, then I'm doing something wrong. Because conscionable act is that if I'm doing something conscionably, it is wrong, I'm going to try to hide it. I do not believe that being a witch is wrong. Um, and those of you out there who practice witchcraft, I would hope that you would agree with me on this. Why are we still hiding? Why should we not step out into the world? You don't see the Baptists or the Methodists or the Catholic or the Pentecostal hiding behind closed doors. Oh, they're out there in the street. Well, they're actually out there recruiting. Now, I'm not telling you to go out door to door and recruit. I don't believe we should have to do that because witchcraft is not for everybody. Either you have the energy, either you have the soul, the spirit, the ability to be able to do this, or you don't. But this is something that I don't need to tell you because this is something that you know for yourself. There may be some of you that watch this video and go, wow, you know what, I've always been drawn to that. And you know what, it's possible that this was something that was always meant for you. Maybe you just didn't know where to go or where to start. I want to help you with that. So anyway, here's what's going to happen. Over the next couple weeks, I'm just going to be literally asking you all to watch this video. Please do me a favor. Comment. If there's questions or things that you are curious about, comment. Let me know. I will be going through the period of this week, writing down those questions and coming up with the best possible answer I can for you. If you're already a witch and you know you've already been doing this for years and you pretty much got a handle on your craft, but you think maybe there's something out there that should be addressed that the world should know, maybe something that the wolf may miss, by all means. And here's what I would ask. I would ask that you read that to say, hey, Shadowwolf, look, if you're going to do this, could you maybe address this issue or bring this up? This is what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to meet the world, not just a specific set, a particular, but all. I feel like that what I do is so beautiful. The craft is so beautiful that if there are people out there who are interested, who are drawn, or just confused, I want to be able to help you. I want to be able to reach out to you and say, hey, look, you have family here. There are people out here who are just like you that love you. I may not have ever met you face to face, but I love you. Now that's weird. You might say, well, how is that possible? Because I'm very in tune to what I do. And every night I listen to the wind. And the wind carries so much. I mean, there are times people that are in my coven or people that are in my pack, I can go to them the next day and be like, hey, I heard you last night. I felt your pain. And they're, oh my God, I was laying in my bed. How did you do that? Because remember one thing, and everything that you do in this world is recorded. Every word that comes from your mouth, the wind picks up and it carries it. It transcends it. And if there are people out there like me who are true to their craft, who really are dedicated to what they are, then they're listening. Not just for the voices of the gods, but for the voices of the people that they love and that they care about. Or people that they want to love and to care about. Witchcraft is not about being evil. It's not about doing harm to people or cursing people or, sacrificing animals or virgins. Oh, I love that one. Traditionally sacrificing virgins. That's nice. Nice touch. Am I going to tell you that the witches of old, they didn't do human sacrifice? That would make me a liar. Yes, they did. There was reasons behind that. Some of them were pure, some of them were not pure. Like anything out there, witchcraft can be abused. I mean, yes, it's true. There are people out there who practice arts, practice, for lack of better phrasing, the dark arts, who are harming people for no reason at all. If I find that, I promise you this much. I'm coming for you. I do not believe that magic should be just, somebody walks up and calls you a filthy name, it doesn't give you a right to go home and put a curse on somebody. Somebody comes up and slaps you across the face. That doesn't give you a right to go home and use magic to avenge that wrong. It's not what magic is about. It's about balance. It's about justice. The first witches, we were created upon this earth as its watchers, its guardians. It's what we were here for. It's what we were placed. We are placed here to hurt, but to bring balance and justice. I would like and hope that over the next couple of weeks that this video will get out and that people will see it and that people are going to want to come back. Somewhere out there, I'm hoping that there are people who are going to go, wow, I have been waiting for this. Another idea of mine, and I'm just going to touch on this briefly because I only have a few more minutes on this video, then I have to go. But I will be back next week. Um, Another concept of what I would like to eventually do, and I believe that I can. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some doing. It's going to take some dedication. But you know what? I believe it's worth it. I want us to step out of the darkness into the light. Now, I know a lot of you are looking at this video going, hey, I can hardly see you. You're sitting in the dark. I am. I am a child of the night. I love the darkness. But that's not what I mean by stepping out of the darkness. What I mean is bringing out what we are. Does it mean that we have to teach our deepest and darkest secrets? No. But I do believe that it is our responsibility to bring enlightenment to those who are seeking it. And I'm working on that very hard. I believe that for every church, every 100 churches in a town, there should be one coven. A coven not only that just exists, because that's what these covens are doing today, they're just existing. But a coven that actually has a building and it actually has a symbol over its door that people walking down the street can say, oh my God, there's a coven. Wow. Witchcraft, I've always been interested. I don't know, I've got a church to go to. Am I going to tell you it's going to happen tomorrow? No, it's not going to happen tomorrow. It's just something I'm working on very hard. I am working on this very hard. I put it on an average 16, 18-hour days and take care of family, work a full-time job, actually several full-time jobs. I'm very busy, but I will always find time for my craft. I always find time for the people inside of that craft, or people who want to become a part of that craft. So I am going to cut it short. I'm already almost my 12-minute marker here for this one. In the future, they will be longer. They will be more informed videos. Like I said, the big thing about this one is it's just an introduction. I just wanted to get my face out there and get my name out there and let people know that, hey, you know what, this is here and it's here to stay. Now, a lot of people say, well, you're crazy. You know, you're gonna get a lot of people come against you. You know, the church world, the God followers. No, let me reiterate on that for just a moment. I do not judge anybody because of who they follow or what they believe. So those out there that are Christians that go to church, that serve that particular God, namaste. More power to you. And I hope that in the end you get exactly what it is that you think or that you believe to be the truth, because I don't judge. We shouldn't judge. You shouldn't judge. I shouldn't judge. None of us should judge. This is not about judging. It's about enlightenment. It's about peace. It's about harmony, inner and external. And that's what it's all about, people. And so, you know, like I said, you know, you get threats. You go to people, you know what? I am protected. I have no fear. I do not fear what man might say or man thinks that they can do. People are going to do what they want to do. So, no, this will be a face and is now out in the open. And I'm not going anywhere. I am not going to hide from people's bigotry, from people's ideas. It's their job and a responsibility to rid the world of the diseased witches and warlocks that live within it. Are we a few? Oh no, we are many. We've always been many. The difference is, we have always lived amongst the shadows, silently watching, silently hiding, keeping who and what we are from the very face of human beings. I will not do that anymore. I will no longer live under those conditions. I am here to stay. My name is Shadowwolf, H is Soul and Death. For those that subscribe to me, for those of you that know me, I'm just Shadowwolf. And I'm not going anywhere. Good night, friends, family, my pack, my coven, those of you all that will be watching. The wolf loves you. And we're doing this. And we are not going away. Good night, people. See you next week. Please don't forget, any questions that you'd like answered or things that you would like addressed or any questions you may have yourself, please, please, please notate that. Leave me a message. I may not answer you back, but I promise you this much. If you ask me a question and you turn this on next week, I promise you question will be answered. Good night. Thanks for listening. See you next week. Bye.